What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for Queen Sugar Recap, Season 4, Episode 2. I no longer imagine. Y'all, I couldn't get this up yesterday. I was so tired when I got home from work that I went to bed. It was like 2:45 in the afternoon. And when I woke up last night and posted up to the community board, look at my face. You see the dark circles, and I'm tired, y'all. Being back at work, my voice ain't getting better. I'm getting better from the cold, but my voice is going. That's a sign of tiredness, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna pick up right where we left off last week. Charlie is making her way over to Roz. We already know that Roz started reading the book. He's standing on the porch looking so heartbroken and distraught. And he's told her that, yeah, I read the book. Well, I didn't read it all. I read the chapter about Blue. That's all I needed to write. And I was thinking, Nova Bordelon, you really dedicated an entire chapter to just Blue. You didn't stick with your siblings. You decided to write about that baby specifically. Man, Ra had me in hurtful tears, I'm telling you. Right from the jump, we already know that Charlie is trying to get an injunction or a cease and desist to stop the book from publication. She wrote about Blue, little crayon. Like, really? I'm with Rod. Like, she really wrote about my damn son? You know what I'm saying? So, look at here. Uh, we got David Allen Greer, who has just joined the cast of Queen Sugar. Um, Baby, I love him. I love him as an actor. I love him as a comedian. He played the heck out of the Lion in the Wiz on the Broadway show. He played the heck out of that. I was like, go ahead on. Anyway, he said, he ran through town. He was helping some lady fix her car. And he's so charming and everything. He helped her fix her car. And he said he ran through town because he just goes to see an old friend. Who is this old friend you going to see? And he talked too much. He's an old man that talk too much, but he charming. But old men, actually any man that talk too much, I'm saying he lying or something ain't right with him. You can ask all my friends. I say the same thing. Dude, you go to a bar and this one dude at the bar with a bunch of his friends, and he the one that's the loudest, talking, bringing up scenarios that ain't nobody asking about. He's a liar. Something ain't right with that dude. That's what I'll be judging. I'll be judged. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. Anywho, Nova over there getting ready to greet Michelle, I keep saying her assistant, so she might be her publicist. I'm not sure. Her assistant. And Ross show up. Oh, she gonna play real stupid right now. You gonna play stupid. Like, hey, what's going on? Really? Girl, you know what's going on. You know exactly why he there. Ross said, I ain't waiting on Charlie. I'm finna go address Nova right now. Nova has said we need to get everybody together and we need to go over there and confront Nova together. Ross said, no, I'm going right now. Right now. So I can confront her on my own. I'm a grown ass man. That's basically what I was saying. So Nova, it's like, did you read the entire thing? I read what I needed to read. You wrote about my son. Oh, my bad. I should have talked to you first, but we can sit down and explain to everything him later. Explain it later, Nova, really? You didn't think these should have been conversations that was had before you decided to put this book out? Now you want to sit down and explain later to Blue about what's going on. He was like, I thought you was on my side of everything that I've been going through, all my ups and downs. I thought you, my sister, was the one that was always on my team. I am on your team. You was right there with me when I got the test done. But I see you was just searching for a juicy story. I wasn't searching for a story. You was. You wrote about my damn son. Well, when you gonna tell Blue that you ain't his biological father? That ain't your motherfucking story to tell. I'm screaming this. I know Rod said it too, but I'm screaming this. That ain't your motherfucking story to tell, Nova. It is not your story to tell. Baby, he threw that book. I jumped in my skin. I was like, oh, Ralph Angel, calm down, baby, calm down. That's my son. That's what I exactly tell her. Nova, you have no right to share that information with anybody. You have no right to be telling other people's story for them. And we found out this episode, she did include her little weed sales. She did include the information about Too Sweet. But that's the story you should have been told. Your motherfucking business. You up here trying to use your family as examples. I'm using, well, she said she was using Rod as an example for the prison system. She was using Blue as an example of for kids who don't know who their parents are. What you need to use us for examples for? Use your own shit. Use your own shit. Oh, Rod said if my mama and daddy wasn't the same as yours, I would call you the son of a bitch that you acting like right now. Get the fuck away from my son. Don't you ever come around him again, superstar. Because Michelle came in like, oh, you the infamous Ralph Angel. Boy, he did everything in his power to bite back his words to her. Told his sister, don't come around my damn son no more. Ever. Ever, ever. I'm saying. She really sees no wrong in what she did. Like, she always making choices to benefit her cause. I think Dawn Provost said that specifically that she benefited her own cause. With Too Sweet, when she took the money from the family funds to bail out Too Sweet, started fucking around with Remy, despite her sister, this book, and there were so many other things in between, the layers. Come on, man. She's like, I should have talked to you on my bad, but I'll explain it to him. No, no, no. The damage is done, honey. The damage is done. You already told me how you really feel. That's basically what you said. You already told me what you really feel. You cannot make me unsee that, unread that, unfeel that. You can't. You just can't. So now she gonna ask Michelle, okay, is it too late for publication? Now, how long we got? You knew we had 2 weeks left. Well, there's some more chapters I think I want to rework and rewrite. And Michelle's like, nah, I understand what you're talking about, girl. Your family ain't all on board. They're not going to all be on board. You can't take them to the top. Michelle's still on this is a money thing. You can't take them to the top. She wouldn't take them to the top anyway. This one money went for to help benefit the family. No one wouldn't do that. Come on now. She going to use whatever money she get to further her cause, possibly, but not help the family. She wasn't going to be paying Charlie back and helping Brown with the farm and helping out buy, with the restaurant. That ain't what she's going to be doing. This is all for her notoriety because she wants to get her message out. Her message is the only thing that needs to be heard. Fuck everybody, how she got there. All the little people she's stepping on to get there. So, yeah, but she tell her, she said this is your road to success. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us. It's too late. It's too late. Okay, so Charlie and Rob, they over at the diner with Wood. Wood done read through that whole book too. Charlie read through the whole book. It looked like Wood done read through the whole book. And she mad at Rob for jumping the gun, calling him my hot head. Like, because you don't know, took away the element of surprise for the cease and desist. Rob said, what the fuck you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? Charlie decided not to say nothing. Go on, bite your tongue. Go on, bite your tongue. And they have not told Vi yet. Vi still ain't read the book. Wood, like, I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think she should ever read this book. She need to know. She need to know sooner than later. For another motherfucker come up in that diner in her face like, hey, girl, you know what I'm saying? No, nobody needs to read this book. Or at least be told about the details. But right now, they don't keep this shit under wraps. Because Vi came up to the table, they're like, we're going to keep it under wraps. She came up to the table. They pretending like they was talking about Blue and somebody from school and everything. Ryan got to get Blue off to this party, so that's where he at now. And Wood like, Ron must not have read that whole book, huh? That's what he's telling Charlie. She was like, I don't think so. He said, hell, he didn't see that chapter in there about Darla. Darla in the damn book too. Nova freaking Bordelon, you got your damn nerves. You one of the main people who's saying Darla ain't even your family. How dare you put anything about Darla in that book? Would say she wrote in there about the day that Hollywood found Blue and Darla. Remember, she was up underneath the John. They both covered in semen and pee. Would say that it's a story that nobody should ever know. You putting That made my soul hurt. Matter of fact, Wood said it too. That chapter hurt me to my core. It hurt me. I cannot imagine what she really said about Darla. And Darla trying to be back on this track, getting herself together. How many times I gotta say Nova bitch? I mean, oh, Darla ain't part. I'm floored. I'm floored. I'm floored. Thank goodness they got Erica Tassel looking better this episode. I want to say her name is Deja. Damn, I don't know her name. The one that's hanging out with Rod. You know what I'm saying? Like I said last episode, she's a beautiful fucking woman. But last episode they looking had her kind of homely. And it looked like they trying to hook her and Rob. I don't see it. I know we cheering for it, we rah since school bombing for it because of the type of women that Rod has dated in the past. But I don't see it only because she's so much more older and mature than him. Now I know Bianca Lawson is a lot older than Kofi too, but she looks very young. I think Bianca my age. I think Erica's my age too. We both all in our 40s. He 21, 22. We can't cast somebody that's close to his age and give them a break and start them. But she's very mature, not only as in real age, she's mature in this role to me. They seem like they don't match. But I will say, this may be what Rob Angel needs, an older, mature woman. Hell, she popping up everywhere, ain't she? She popping up everywhere. All of a sudden, I cannot stand that they named that baby Joy. It's Joie, and they name it Joy, and they pronounce it Joy. I just call her Joy or Joey. So I'm gonna call her Joy. Joy sounds I don't like her name. I don't like it. Maybe I just call her Jay. That could be appropriate. You know, we nickname people all the time. Jay, because I don't like Joy. You know, I call Blue Crayon. I can do that. Okay. So anyway, they have this birthday party that Rod's taking Blue to. And so she asked Rod, like, hey, since we ain't got the kids with us, let's go off for a little walk, go venture on our own. And they go do that. They go spend some time hanging at the mall, and just talking. Talking about growing up on a farm. She's a prosecuting attorney. Rob was taken aback from that, right? Well, Charlie is at the airport picking up Micah. He come in looking like a grown-ass man. He got his little dreads, got his little stubble beard coming on, and some swag that he didn't used to own. Even the dialogue has changed. He come in like with got his thick, rope chains on. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who was this Micah? He came in a whole brand new dude. I mean, got groupies and fans taking pictures with him. And like, hey, yeah, what up? The way he stand. The way he stand in the picture was even just a whole new vibe of Micah. I'm like, Micah done went to the hood. What the fuck? Where you been all summer? You done went to the hood. So Micah is out here living his fabulous life, went on his European vacation and groupies and, private planes because, David sent him to pick him up from the airport from flying planes because his flight got delayed or what have you. And Charlie's like, hey, don't let this go to your head. Don't let this go to your head. Him and Kiki, they still together. That's cool. And they going to meet up a little later. But for now, he hanging out with the 2 Woke crew. They said the same thing. Now you went all the way to Paris to get black. Now I hear that the ghettos of Paris, where the black people live in Paris, is straight motherfucking hood. Like it is comparable to Compton back in the day. I heard that. I've never been. I don't know if I ever want to go. But yeah. Anyway, he was like, you went all the way to Paris to become black. Oh, I ain't that different. Shit, yes you are, son. Yes you are. Yes you are. So back to Erica and Rod. Yeah, they about to hook them up. And like I said, the ex-con and the public defender. Ain't that something? That'd be something. You know what? I actually have a friend who got out of jail and married the prosecuting attorney who sent him there. I was like, wait a minute, how that happen? And he did. He married her. After he got out of jail, they met back up. Now it's 6 years and 2 kids later, they still together. She's still a lawyer. He a motivational speaker right now. He a motivational speaker. He done wrote a book. He opened up a creative studio, a creative academy, creative writing academy. They doing that shit there, you know what I'm saying? And he did that shit. As Keenan would say in The Power, he did that shit. He was very guilty of the crimes that she prosecuted him for. But shit, hey, things happen. So ex-convict and a prosecuting attorney can't get together. I've seen it happen in real life. So David Allen Greer, he's still rolling through town, still laying on the charm to every woman he meet. I'm like, who are you? Remy Daddy? Like, who are you? Like, Jimmy Dale? What? Wait a minute. Is Jimmy Dale dead? Oh, wait. Oh, he just took off and we never heard from him again. I know she did get the divorce from him, right? Okay, anyway. Maybe he a long lost brother of Vise and Earl. You know, something like, not Earl, Vise and Ernest, you know, another secret that they have kept hidden all this time. You know, they always made it seem like it was just them two. Maybe it was another secret that was kept hidden. Yeah, like he sure do talk a lot though. Goodness gracious. Baby, if he Jimmy Dale, if he is Jimmy Dale, child. Mm. So, I'm Vi. Because he mentioned this time that he going to, he did, he said he was mentioning that he was going to see a friend who just opened a restaurant. He Jimmy Dale. He going to see Vi. If he ain't, he going to see Vi. So I'm Vi, come up on the book. Say, what were you and the kids in there talking about again? Lie to me again, because I just found the book. Okay. And Wood say, you said you didn't even want to be bothered with over book, so, you know, so you going to read it for me, is what you're saying. You're going to read it for me. And so she said, I could bet a dime to a dollar that Nova has dragged her daddy through the mud in this book. Wood say, baby, that book ain't just about Ernest. It's time for you to read that book. It's time. And I look like, what the fuck is in this book? Okay, what is in this book? Well, back at the crib with Charlie and Romero, we didn't get to see Romero meet Micah, which I was surprised about that. Romero tells Charlie that he wanted her to reconsider the legal action against the book because this may bring more attention to the book, especially since there's a lot of advanced copies out there. And I get his point. But Nova ain't stopping it anyway. You know what I'm saying? She ain't stopping it anyway. The kids, Micah and the 2-0 crew, they at the high school football game where he meet up and Kiki is there with him and everything. And they walk in and this cat bump into him. And he like, watch it. I was like, where does this Micah come from? Like, watch it, dude. I said, watch it. The dude looks like, oh shit, my bad. It's Micah West. My bad. Somebody look like they watched a little bit too much Black Panther. Mike say, what'd you say? What'd you say? They all laughing and chucking it up. Mike say, oh, you think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? Say it again. Say it again. And yoked the shit out that dude. He yoked his ass. He yoked him. The white boy's boy jumped up and came to Micah. And then I kept thinking, y'all better not hit Kiki. That's all I kept thinking. You better not hit Kiki. So another dude came up and he kind of shoved the dude away from Micah, giving Micah the chance to lay into him. Michael was hammering into that dude's face. And I'm thinking, Micah got a lot of built up aggression that he taking out on that dude right there. Yeah, Micah, you came back a different person. You came back a different person. Hanging around with a lot of activists and hearing all these Amnesty International does so many different cases that they bringing up worldwide, hearing all that information, that could make you a bitter, angry person inside, seeing all the humanity being forced upon people worldwide, and you really getting in touch of who you was as a black man, and now this white dude is coming up to you with these ignorant ass cultural references like you had to watch Black Panther to become black, looking like, you know, Eric Killmonger. That's who he was looking like. Look, we can't even lie. I thought the same thing. I thought you was looking like Eric Killmonger up in here. I thought the same thing, but a white dude can't say that to him. A white dude can't say and then laugh and cackle about it. No, Micah is angry, y'all. Angry. So Ross strolled up on Darla in a deep, extreme kiss with her date. She did go on a date. Me and Keisha Charmaine was wondering if she really went on a date or if she was at an NA meeting. Well, come to find out, the dude that she dating is somebody from that meeting. And I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea to date somebody who was a junkie like you were. Two recovering junkies get together. What if one of y'all backslide? Wouldn't that be detrimental to the other person? Because no matter how many years you out of the shit, you can always be pulled back in. What if one person backslides and that is now a trigger for the other person? Like, I understand y'all understand each other's struggles, y'all understand what each other done been through, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. If y'all got a different opinion about it, let me know down in the comment section. I I've always said that two broken people that are broken in that way should not be together. I've always said that. Oh man, I don't know. Because Darla actually is still kind of feeling a little unsure about herself, just the way her demeanor, she still feels unsure about herself. Now, side note, I think the brother that they got playing her is uh, not straight. And I could see it coming through his character. I don't know if it's just me. It might just be me. Okay. Anyway, they seem to connect. But that kiss was a lot, I thought, for a first date. After the first date, he was already like, you could go and break me inside. What kind of woman do you think I am? Or do you know that I used to be a star? Like, what the fuck? You already want to come inside after the first date? Dog was like, no, bro, we taking this shit slow. We taking this shit slow. Now, Rod standing down there curbside, he listened to the whole conversation. He got that ugly mean look on his face like, I can't believe she on a fucking date. Um, but, I really uh, we go back over to Nova. Micah had showed up at her place. He ain't finna go to his mama after he done got to a damn fight. Go over to Nova, Nova patch him up. He really break it down to her, all his reasons why he punched the dude like he did, and everything he learned while he was over in Europe. And of course, Nova's gonna be the understanding one that he believes, that she's the radical. And he needs somebody to understand his radicalism like her. So Nova gifted him with a hard copy of the book. Like I said, she had hard copies of that daggone book when Rock came over. So when she asked Michelle, could she stop publication, the book is already in print, girl. You knew you couldn't stop publication then. But so she gifted him a hard copy, and he's so happy and so proud of that. I just wonder how he gonna feel when he read that book. Is he gonna deflect his anger towards his mama and all the things that's being said about his mama and his daddy in that book, or he's gonna and look at and like hold Nova up because he rever her. He'll hold her up and just stand like you brought the truth out. You brought the truth because I'm all about truth and light right now. Or is he gonna look sideways at his auntie for writing that shit? I think it's gonna be the former because he's so dead set against, going against the grain of everything that his mama has taught him and who his mama expects him to be as a man, to be this new black power brother. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Nova reckless as fuck. She gave him that book without no explanation. None. She reckless as fuck. Back over at Darla and Raw, they have really matured. I'm very happy to see that they have matured as a couple, even though they're not a couple, but as parents. The fact that they can acknowledge how they feel about each other, seeing dating another person, and then still respect each other in the process is very commendable. They have really grown up over these past few months. I applaud that. I applaud that. Micah, on the other hand, he still got a little bit too much talk back to me. A little bit too much talk back to his mama for me. He don't respect his mother at all to me. He's always got a lot of what he is and he not gonna do to her, and he always storms his ass off. And Charlie's always left there standing looking frustrated. I didn't dismiss you, young man. I'm still having a conversation with you, young man, and you're not gonna keep talking back to me with all that lippy. You may have a difference of opinion, but that ain't how you finna express it to me. That ain't finna how you express it to me. But the fact that he said that, yeah, Nova is the one who was there for me, when I peed myself and always looking out for me, this, that, and other. he gonna look at that book like, Nova, you did the right thing. Let the truth fall out. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking. I don't know. Wait till you get the chapter about him. Well, anyway, Charlie go over to Nova's to take that shit out on her. I understand she mad as fucking Nova, but she mad right now at Micah too, and she think that she's coaxing Micah to disagree with her, which we didn't see that in that conversation. But you know, Nova always give the advice that's against Charlie. I very rarely heard her say, "You need to listen to your mama." I don't think she ever said it once, ever once. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, "Yeah, Michael will read that book and think I'm a monster. Did you think about the consequences? You don't think about consequences." No, she knew. Nova knew. Don't play her for stupid. Nova knew exactly what she was doing, but she don't care because she needs to fix it all. All y'all broken motherfuckers. I need to fix all of y'all. I'm helping the world right here. I'm showing how you are. What's the word she used? I can't even think of the word she used. You supporting rape culture by your actions, by paying off that woman. You, all of this shit. Like, she was like, I was explaining to Micah. What is all this explaining? All this explaining should be in the book. Well, I need to read this book and see all this 300 pages of you dog walking your whole fucking family, and then you got to sit down and explain it later. Shouldn't the book explain your purpose of writing it? For us to understand why we're here, how it's connected to all these causes and subject matters that you're referring to. She dog walked their ass. She dog walked their ass. She got Charlie in there on rape culture. She got Charlie in there on being her honey-coated, light-skinned, evil-ass sister, exerting her privilege all around town, basically doing the shit that you couldn't do for your own fucking family. She in there saving that whole motherfucking town with her white privilege. Oh my God, no fucking border alone. Charlie saw that picture that Micah took of them together on the couch, tore that bitch in half, tore it, crumbled it up, and threw it back at her, saying, "Our sisterhood is over." That's basically what they're saying. I'm done with you. I'm done with her too. I'm done with her too. I'm done with this recap and review. Y'all have a great day. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope y'all can hear me because my voice is really gone, y'all. All right now. Peace.